Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday and the sun is shining. It is gorgeous outside, nice and cool. And it's not 8 o'clock yet. I'm running over to Home Depot to get some bubble wrap because I don't have enough for a couple of things that I need to wrap. So I'm going to go do that. And then I'm going to stop by the storage unit and get a couple of things that sold last night, so I can get those shipped out as well. But I wanted to talk to you today about finding your community and how important that is and how little it's talked about. You know, if you decide that you're going to quit your day job and do this, you know, as your full-time job, what do you do about dealing with the lack of social interaction? What do you do about bouncing questions off of somebody? I bet you had somebody at work that you could go to ask questions of, and they would either give you the answer, tell you how to find the answer, or tell you who to go to find the answer. So what do you do? Because basically it can be like being on an island. So I'm going to talk about some of the ways that I have used to counteract that recently that has really been a game changer for me as far as productivity. So stick around. I'm going to show you what sold over the last couple of days since I haven't made a video. I'll show you what sold since Friday afternoon. And let's talk about finding a neighbor. I'll be back. You guys stick around. Okay, guys, so I thought I would bring you what's sold over the last couple of days. So this will be since Friday afternoon. Today is Tuesday, so a couple of days, about 4.5 days worth of sales. It kind of goes up and down. Like some days I won't have many sales. Other days I have a few, but I just thought I would show you. So this digital stream converter box, I bought, I think, a couple of these, and I think I paid $1 each for them. So sold this for $18.99 plus shipping because they just don't sell that well. I didn't realize that when I bought it, so shame on me. But I do have one more of these, I think, and I do have an extra remote. I sold this one without the remote because the remote is worth quite a bit on its own. So anyway, $18.99 shipped on that. This is a CapTel, a hearing impaired phone. So it does closed captioning. And here's the screen. This is new in box. And I had this for a long time. And I think I paid $4 for this, or $6, maybe $6 for this. And I just ran across it in the storage unit and thought, you know, I haven't seen a listing for this for a long time. And I brought it home, and indeed, it was not listed. I listed it today, and it sold within about 40 minutes. So that was a cool $39.99 plus shipping for this item. And I mean, it sold quick. I bought this mirror just a couple of days ago, and I paid $2.49 for it. And it's funny because my daughter and her pregnant belly are all up in this picture, but I decided to just use it anyway. That's the thing that you get with mirrored products, that sometimes you can't make them perfect. And quite frankly, I didn't want to retake the picture. But anyway, I ended up selling this for $24.99 plus shipping. This is a drip tray that came out of the portable electric George Foreman grill, this outdoor grill that I bought for $7.50. Pretty sure it was $7.50 or $7.99. And it didn't have a cord with it. And I thought it would be easy to find the cord for this thing, but quite frankly, I have not been able to locate a cord for this electronic grill. So I decided to part it out. So this was the drip tray. It had some wear, and I disclosed that, but it sold for $14.99 shipped. I just listed this last week. This is another lot of Littlest Pet Shop that I put together. It has 7 of the accessories with it, 7 of the pets with it. And this came in that big lot that I bought for $65 that I've made tons of money on. $19.99 plus shipping for that. I always do pretty well with these. This is a Napa Valley, and these are stamped Napa Valley like media storage racks. This one is for CD size media, but these are also, you can also find these for cassette, and they both sell pretty well. So I paid $4 for this, sold this for $26.99 plus shipping. This is a Brighton eyeglass case that I bought for 50 cents and sold this for $11.99 shipped. I think I listed this about 2 weeks ago. This is a Ronson shoe polisher set, and it's vintage. I paid $2 for it and sold it for $19.97 plus shipping. This is a Magic 8-Ball question answer. It's kind of an excuse ball. So you ask it somebody asks you a question, and it's an excuse why you can't do whatever they want or whatever. But anyway, I got this at the bin, so I probably paid like 60 or 70 cents for it. But it just didn't want to sell. So I put it at an auction. It got a couple of bids, and I sold it for $2.25 plus shipping. This is another item that I just couldn't get to sell, and it is a Trackmaster Thomas the Train lot, and just couldn't get it to sell. And finally, I just put it at auction for $4.99, and it's sold plus shipping. This is a Pet Safe bark deterrent, and it goes outside, and I guess it looks like the bird cage just to be like camouflaged slightly. But I paid $2 for this, tested and works. And this came from that store that always tests everything, so that's how I know it's tested. But I paid $2 for this, sold this for $21.99 plus shipping, and I just listed this late last week. This is that necklace that I could not figure out what material it was. I did some research. I asked around, and the best conclusion we could come up with was that it is angel skin coral. It does have the right texture and the right colors, and the clasp was marked sterling silver. So I put this up at auction with and hoped that it would sell, and it did sell for $49.99. And the markings that I thought were dirt on this necklace were actually naturally occurring in this coral. So anyway, that was a really good buy on this, or a really good sell on this, because it came in a lot of jewelry that I've already sold most of the jewelry out of, almost every bit of the jewelry out of. And I knew that there was something special about this, but I hadn't been able to identify it. And I almost donated this twice, and I almost scrapped the clasp once because it was sterling. So, you know, when you find those pieces and you have that gut feeling, trust your gut. I always sell these every time I find them. These are big. This was, I think, 32 inches, maybe 34 inches long by the time I got it boxed and everything. This shipped out today. But this is made by the Bombay Company, and this is a souvenir spoon rack with the door in that cherry finish. I paid $5.50 for it. It was listed about maybe 10 days ago, maybe not even that long, and sold this for $59.99 plus shipping. Every time I have these, they sell pretty quick. A pair of Sperry's men's topsider shoes that I paid $3.99 for, sold these for $22.99. This is the Optronics spotlight, basically, that came with a little cone light, and the cone light had not been used. This was in really good condition. I think I paid $4.99 for this and sold it for $24.99 plus shipping. This is a Kirby hose that came in a lot that I bought for $2, and I've already sold the other parts for like $30 or $35. But this one hose sold for $24.99 plus shipping. This is just a lot of Barbies that I had that I had for a while and wouldn't sell. So I kept playing with the price and finally got it down to where it would go. And I sold this for $22.95. And I bought, this came in a huge lot of Barbies that I've already made a ton of money on. This is the grill plate for the George Foreman grill that I sold that drip tray for earlier. So I sold this for $24.99 plus shipping. So I have grossed, not netted, but I have grossed basically $40 on this $7.50 or $7.99 grill that I bought. And I still have the lid. I listed the lid today, so we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to list the base and the stand, but were no other parts available for this when I listed these, so I may go ahead and list the rest of those parts. But that's everything I've sold in the last couple of days, and I thought I would show you that. And now I'm going to come back to you and talk to you about building a community. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys about building a community because it is really, really important in every business life to have some networking and some community. But it doesn't get discussed a lot in this particular career choice. And I thought I would bring it up because it has made a significant impact in my productivity and my happiness in doing this. Because I have started to take some steps to get really involved in reaching out to other resellers and having some social interaction and all of that. So, I've mentioned in lots of other videos before this that, I get a lot of pleasure from you guys commenting on videos and joining the Facebook page and interacting there. But lately, particularly over the last couple of weeks, I have started doing Google Hangouts, not televised ones, that's the wrong word, not YouTubeized ones where it will be memorialized there in a video, but just small Hangouts where there are between 2 and 8 people that just hang out, and basically they're working Hangouts where we just sit and list and ask questions of each other and bounce ideas off each other, and it's just really upped my productivity. And I've talked to other folks that join those Hangouts, and they say that it has made a marked difference for them too, because it's social, and maybe we don't work as quickly, but we stay focused longer without going over to Facebook and YouTube and watching videos and all of that. When you choose to do an eBay business, if you don't have someone that's working with you, like a spouse or, an employee or something, it is a very isolated business to be in. And yes, there are Facebook groups that you can join that have tens of thousands of members, where you can ask questions and get feedback and all of that. But I think that it's really important to build your own community. And it's pretty easy to do. It doesn't even have to be local folks. So, I've started the YouTube channel just to kind of share my journey and my perspective. And it's not one size fits all, and I am not everyone's cup of tea, and I'm okay with that. And I'll be honest, I don't have a lot of physical friends that I know and go do things with. I could count them on one hand and still have a couple fingers left. Having started to reach out and build a community for myself has just changed my mindset. And I wanted to talk to you about some of the important roles that you need that community for. First and foremost is a mentor, someone that knows more about what you're doing than you do, and someone that you can trust to either give you the answer or direct you to the answer. A mentor is really, really important because you don't know what you don't know, and a mentor will be able to help you. Another thing that you need are peers that will help you get through those days when it's just, hell. I've had a string of returns, or eBay's just not working correctly, or there's a PayPal issue, or, you know, whatever it is. Folks that will help you get over those rough spots. And then the people that you can just have fun with a little bit. So my suggestion to you is find some positive, like-minded people, because your family and your friends are not going to understand this business. They're going to get sick of hearing about it, because mine have. And you need people that understand it and will celebrate your victories and console your losses, and can identify with what you're doing. So find a group of people, a person that you can reach out to, and do a Google Hangout, do a Skype call, do a Facebook video call, whatever it takes, so that you can get that interaction and the two of you can just work. I sat with a couple of pals today, and we just did a little private hangout, because I wanted to be really productive today. And I listed 26, I uploaded 26 new listings. And that's a lot. Now, granted, Holly had taken those pictures and the drafts were already written for the most part. So I just had to merge the two and edit and all of that. And I was able to also do all of my relisting for ended listings. So I think I did about 40, I touched about 40 listings today in the span of about 4 hours. So it was a really productive day. If you don't have a community to join, if you don't want to, you know, if you don't know where to start to do that, then feel free to join the Facebook page. I post in there at least 3 times a week. Hey, I'm going to work for a few hours. Can you join the hangout? And I'm happy to have you come and talk and, you know, ask questions. And I'm just as silly and stupid in that Facebook group as I am, or in those hangouts, as I am on this video. You know, it really encourages me to keep working. You are able to work through those death piles that I'm so much against, and get some work done. And I really encourage you to do that. And I'm going to stop harping on it now and in this video really quickly. But I just wanted you to know that no man is an island. You do not have to be isolated out there on your own, overwhelmed, when you can build a community or join a community. Find something that works for you, so that you have human interaction that understands what you're doing, that can help you grow, that will lift you up, that will be positive. Be cautious who you are choosing. Be cautious. There are people that will suck the life out of you because they have the negative attitude, and, you know, nobody wants to wear the burden of somebody else's attitude. Be cautious who you're choosing. But find someone that will help you, you know, be successful, because we're all here, and that's what we're all here to do. I'm going to stop now. No more ranting. So get busy listing, or get busy buying, whatever it takes. Tomorrow for me is buying. And just remember that the dream works when you do. So keep dreaming and keep working, and I'll see you the next time.